Okay, I'm here with two representatives from the Rick Grant Landscaping Blues. I have the Woodbeck boys here beside me. I got Con to my left, Hayden my right. That's the other way, actually. This is my right, my left. Doesn't matter. This is Connor, and this is Hayden, and I'm going to ask them some questions. So we're going to start with you, Connor. So the redemption story season. So we're going to talk a little bit about spring 2025. The Blues won one game. I remember that. I was a part of another team around that time as well, part of the league. And now you're quarterbacking and contributing to an undefeated football team. Did you ever see this coming?
Yeah, not this quick, to be honest. Not one season going from being the quarterback and leading us to an 0-11 record in the regular season to 12-0 in the regular season. That's kind of a big turnaround. But, I spent a lot of time and energy to get better at passing, so I figured I'd give it a shot. And week one, I actually just played receiver for the most part and had a pretty good game, switched to quarterback, and it seems to have worked out. And we got Rick as well, so when he fills in, he throws it deep. I hit the guys who are open, and it works well, and it's a good 1-2 combo.
You guys are spreading the field, doing well. It's what attributed to definitely you guys being undefeated. So what would you say has changed most in your game since then?
My chemistry with the guys. I didn't have my head in the game last spring. I was freaking out a lot. You got Andrew over here, makes me laugh. But that's a part of it, like we're going out having fun. We're not getting serious, getting angry, we're just going out, throwing the ball around, getting everyone involved. Hayden's had a big step up this year. Andrew's like 5th in receiving yards this year. Everyone's contributing, everyone's having fun. So we're just having fun throwing the ball around and winning games.
Yeah. Winning games is fun. So basically, I don't want to talk about anything negative really, but the next question is a bit negative in connotation. So well, you kind of got snubbed as an all-star. Did that add any motivation?
Yeah, I did. Me and Andrew, I'm going to include Andrew in this because he also got snubbed. I think just the same as me. We're both top 5 in a stat and got snubbed in the All-Star game, but it didn't matter because we were never going to be there anyways. We were always going to be here, and we're always going to win here. So I look forward to holding that trophy up and not caring about the All-Star.
I heard none of your teammates voted for you guys. Is that the truth? No, I'm just kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. Yeah, Hayden didn't vote for you, dog. I heard. Okay, so when people talk about the best quarterbacks in sports club, do you feel like Connor Woodbeck gets overlooked?
Overall, no. This year, I would say, yeah. I think this year, I've done my part. I've contributed. I've passed it around to everyone I could, and I don't make as many big plays as some of the other quarterbacks in the league when they're chucking it down the entire field. But I hit the guys who are open and the guys I know can make plays. When I hit Matt or Vince and they take off for those big plays, it all works out. So I hit the guy that's open, and at the end of the day, that's what matters. I'm getting my team wins, and I'm getting them yards.
80-yard pass play on the score sheet looks all the same on the score sheet, right? That's it, buddy. And I got one more for you. So would undefeated season mean anything to you? Undefeated regular season, I should emphasize, if a Powerball win does not conclude your season.
I mean, obviously, it means something, but getting that Powerball is what really matters. At the end of the day, you could finish with a negative record, and even if you're in the Powerball and win it, that's all that matters, right? So, yeah, it's good to get the whole undefeated regular season and everything, but ultimately that just prepared us to go into this game ready. We're on a 13-game winning streak technically, so we're going in hot, and we're going to keep that going 14-0 and make history.
Okay. I got a fun question. Feel free to answer because you can chime in because you play with him a long time too, but I'm going to ask you to start. What is what's one thing people don't know about you?
Probably like in the league, my commitment to like the football and going out and playing. Me and Hayden have been playing on the street, just me, him, and his buddies who don't really play football at all. We toss the ball around, and then Tyler asked me to come out and play SK, and we're out like 3-4 times every week just passing around with whoever we can get to go out and play. So I'm really dedicated. I've really tried hard to be the best player I can, and I think that's even showed off for Hayden with the step he's taken. So I'm just really dedicated.
I can't speak to the rest of the week, but definitely on game days, before, after, and during, you guys are practicing, you're throwing, you're trying to get better. So I definitely agree with that statement. What about you? Why don't you tell me one thing about Connor that people don't know? Are you preferring to keep it in-house?
Yes.
Okay, he chooses to plead the fifth. That's probably a safe one. So you're gonna have to actually answer this question, okay? With Hayden Woodbeck here, yeah, you had 2 touchdown catches in your first 3 seasons combined.
Yes.
This year you had 8. You exploded for 8 touchdowns. What changed, man?
People started to rely on me. When I first joined, I was like a nobody. Then I started to make my name up for myself, and I'm becoming an upcoming player.
Okay. Rising dog. How much of that success comes from the chemistry with your brother?
50-50. Like, sometimes we argue, sometimes we don't. It just happens. Just brotherly love. We hit each other when we want to. We don't. It's just how it goes.
Okay. So being able to play with your brother is a pretty cool experience. At what point in the season did you realize that this season was going to be different for your football season?
Because I realized I got Vince, Matt, Andrew, Connor, a whole bunch of guys I love playing with. Tyler, new guy, Rick, new, never met them. It's nice to meet everyone. Daniel, it's nice to meet everyone. Amber, all of them. It's nice to meet everyone. And we just make good chemistry.
I agree. So I have one more before asking another kind of question. But so what's your favorite, if you can think back to the season, what's your favorite touchdown catch of the season?
Probably the one when Canyon was trying to guard me and I caught it on him. I like making fun of him for that, but yeah. Probably the one on Canyon.
Okay, Canyon getting routed up. So obviously there's a family angle. Everybody get a little closer. We can get a little closer. So you guys can both answer this, or feel free to take it. So what's it been like experiencing this season with each other?
Amazing.
Yeah, I think it means a lot, to have Hayden on my team. And as you said, sometimes we get to the car and we're like, yo, we had a really good game. Or sometimes he gets in and he's like, what's wrong with you? I was open. You didn't hit me. You got to look my way, So it's a lot of talking about plays and seeing, like, what we're going to do, before we leave every day when we're getting ready to get in the car and Hayden's looking at me and he's like, I want the ball today. You better hit me with the ball today. So I hear that a lot. So, it works on, I'm making sure to feed him. I'm looking his way. I'm making sure that he gets the touches because with Hayden, you never know, man. Like, he comes down with those balls. I know if you look at the last play against the Huskers, it might not look like that. But he usually comes down with those. He just sold Andrew on that one.
He's been showing his confidence for sure. Both of you have. So if the Blues win the Powerball, where would you rank that among your favorite memories in your sports club history?
It would probably be my first one because last year, or in the spring when I played the Trojans, my second one because that was my first time ever going to the Pro Bowl. But we're going to get it done, so there's no need to worry. It's my first Pro Bowl championship.
Pro Bowl?
Oh, my God.
Powerball?
Yeah, edit that, please. Powerball.
Okay. We kind of discussed this already, but...
Yeah, like, I think that this, will rank, like, up there for the moments I've had in the league, But there's been multiple moments throughout the year. I'd say, like, my pick against the Trojans to, win us that game in overtime was probably the highlight of my SK career so far. And, it's something like that. Like, I don't know if I'll get that again in the Powerball this year because we're not going to need it because, it's going to be a blowout. Like, it's, when you're up 4 touchdowns, there's no need to get a game-winning pick.
Get a game-winning pick if you are up 4 touchdowns. That's factual. Okay, so this one's kind of a generalized question, not specific to football. We're at the Romero Center, and we just finished doing the youth flag football season for the spring of 2026, and it was great. You guys helped out. That's just a part of sports club. So what would you say, why does sports club matter to you guys? I'll start with you, Connor.
Yeah, I think, it's just being a part of something bigger, like helping out, looking at how much SK's grown just in the time that I have been a part of it. I remember just getting asked to come out and shovel the field off in the winter to play some catch with everybody and watching it expand into the league. And that's why, I wanted to come out and help with the youth league in whichever way I could, because it's just cool to look around and see the baseball, golf, like youth, adult, like it's all fun to see. I'm hoping to play baseball maybe next year and get out to some golf tournaments and stuff this year. So I just want to help out and see the league grow because it's fun to be a part of.
What about you, big guy? So why does sports club matter to you?
Because it keeps me outside, doesn't make me sit inside all day, and I like meeting new people, and I like watching the younger kids get a chance to show their talent and develop into studs. It gives them a chance to do something other than sitting at home and doing nothing. So it's
Touching some grass, you would say.
Yes, touching some grass should give them a good way to learn football.
Okay, so I have 2 more questions here. Basically, if you guys lose, who is the more likely brother for it to be the fault of?
Connor Woodbeck.
And who is the better Woodbeck brother? Those questions are not on here. I just made those up.
Hey, you want to go first, Hayden? I'll let you take this first.
I definitely think I can be the better Woodbeck. Connor definitely shows more in SK because he gets more.
You
snaps.
think, or?
Well, I'm 100% because we go out and practice all the time, and I dog in practice. I get slept on, but when I'm in SK, I don't really get the opportunities Connor does. Like, Connor plays 4 snaps the game, plays everything he can, but, like, when we're out there, I catch stuff, I can throw, I can do everything.
The Woodbeck name getting some respect, but Hayden says put more on Hayden's name. What do you say to that?
Okay, so I was gonna come out here and be like, Hayden's got some dog in him, but he goes out and throws me under the bus. So if we look at the stats this year, 23 passing touchdowns, like 1,700 passing yards, and almost 450 receiving yards plus 6 receiving touchdowns. So if you look at the stats, who's the better Woodbeck brother? I'm just saying, it's a bit of a toss up. Maybe he's got the hands, but maybe they're slipping. I don't know. That last play last week didn't give me much confidence.
Let's talk about last year, 1-11 last season.
Okay, so it seems that there is obviously some brotherly love and some brotherly banter. I did that on purpose just to see how you guys would respond, and obviously you responded perfectly, so thank you both. And that concludes the interview. Thank you. And for Rick Grant Landscaping Blues, going for a perfect season, Connor Woodbeck and Hayden Woodbeck, thanks, boys, and hug it out. I don't want any of that crap, okay? You guys are going for a bowl, okay? Hug it out. We got some brotherly love on the Blues. All right. Like I said in the last video, Sports Club Power Bowl 39. Rotary Place, 8 p.m. Be there. Thank you.